Yesterday, crypto holders received some pretty big news as Coinbase has announced that Based, their layer 2 solution for Ethereum, is going to be creating a token. This is going to have ripple effects as there will be several coins that benefit from this move. As we're also now just a day away from more than likely the first rate cuts of the FOMC in 2025, altcoins could go berserk. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you about 3 altcoins that I will be looking to buy based on this news and why you should consider them as well. If you do enjoy this video, make sure to do 2 things for me. Number 1, smash that like button. It really does help in the YouTube algorithm. But also, we still know that 30% of you guys who are watching these videos are not subscribed to our channel. So please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Share the channel with a friend who needs to learn a little bit more about investing and cryptocurrency. And let's get this channel over 100,000 subscribers soon. Now, if you missed the announcement on yesterday's live show here on the Tim Warren channel, we announced that Jesse Pollock had said that Base was exploring the launch of a network token. But this later was confirmed yesterday from Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, saying that they are exactly doing this. They're exploring the plans for this network token launch. Now, while the word exploring is not necessarily a 100% guarantee, there's always been that question in the back of people's minds: why does Coinbase not have a token? Other large exchanges like Binance, for example, of course, has BNB, one of the top ranked cryptocurrencies overall. So it doesn't really make sense that Coinbase wouldn't do the same. Sure, they have their stock coin, but a lot of people have been waiting for when Base would finally get its own token. Another big reason, if you did not know, as I said in the intro, is that Base, while not being a token in cryptocurrency that you can buy and sell, has been operating as the #1 layer 2 solution to Ethereum. The reason it needs this is because Ethereum has extremely high gas fees. But this was solved years ago as layer 2s like Polygon, Optimism, Arbitrum began to pop up. And yet during this bull run so far, those 3 layer 2s that I talked about that had major rallies years ago have seemed to be kind of asleep. Why? Because Base protocol has been handling the majority of the layer 2 solution problems. But now that a token will be involved, this is another big reason to be excited about the future of cryptocurrency. Let's go ahead and dive in, though, to 3 coins that I am looking to buy based on this news, and I believe these coins could have a massive future potential. Let's start off with coin number 1, aerodrome. Now, we've talked about aerodrome on this channel several times. Some of you will know that the reason aerodrome is even such a big deal is because it is the #1 DEX for the Base protocol. What this means, if you don't know what a DEX is, it's a decentralized exchange that handles all the transactions of money when people use Base. While the price of aerodrome is retracing this morning, you can see a major white candle right here that happened just yesterday when this news was announced. So even though aerodrome is retracing because the entire crypto market is retracing as we're leading up into FOMC, it still showed a massive excitement about what a Base token could mean for aerodrome moving forward. Some people are going to start questioning if this is a good move or not. And I'll comment about that here in a couple of seconds. But let's start off with a reason why it should be a very bullish move for aerodrome. Because even though right now Base does not have a token, every time someone uses the Base protocol to scale Ethereum, those transactions happen through aerodrome. Well, now that tokens will be bought and sold using Base protocol, you're also going to see a DEX get more and more volume of usage, making aerodrome a very exciting asset to use. As far as what the charts are telling us right now, a rising channel is not the most bullish formation. But if the FOMC meeting ends up being bullish, I easily could see a pop to the upside here, breaking resistance in the next couple of days. Now, zooming out and looking at price action dating all the way back to April of 2024, aerodrome has been in a long-term falling channel. And we've discussed this a couple times on this show, but I want to reiterate it maybe for anyone who's newer here. We've rejected more recently on resistance here just at the end of August, but a break above this declining red line could be a massive breakout for aerodrome that sends price all the way up closer towards $9. Now, I'm not necessarily convinced that that would be the top of the bull market, but in a nutshell, this would be a very good trade if it ends up coming to fruition. First, let's start with just getting back above $1.50 and breaking this resistance level, but then after that, aerodrome could have a nice run to the upside. Now, I told you a little bit ago that I was going to reference something that could go wrong for aerodrome. While AERO is the #1 DEX currently for Base, and I believe could absolutely benefit from this Base token launching, there is going to be something else about Base that ends up being called a bridge, where it connects to another coin. In this case, Solana will be a coin that it will bridge to, allowing people to utilize coins from the Solana network to also use as a DEX. I want to stress here that the #1 DEX right now I think that will be used is the one that's supported by Coinbase itself with more than 100 million users. I think Aerodrome has the best chance to be utilized by Base protocol. But competition absolutely could be coming up. And as I look at the Solana ecosystem, a coin that also could benefit dramatically from this Base token and the bridge between Ethereum and Solana is going to be a coin we haven't talked about in this channel for quite some time: Jupiter. Now, Jupiter was a coin that early in 2024, we believed had a lot of juice for future price action. But as we got closer and into 2025 and the price of Jupiter had stayed boring and the collaborations and connections started to dwindle down, I myself told the community, I said, we were going to sell Jupiter because I think there were better plays out there. This ended up being a pretty good call because in the spring of 2025, of course, Jupiter dropped the prices we hadn't seen in quite some time, and we still have struggled to get back to the consistency of where we were in 2024. However, with this news, could Jupiter steal some of the dominance here from transactions on the Base protocol? This could be absolutely another coin to watch for rips to the upside. A longer term channel for Jupiter does suggest a big breakout could be on the way that would send price up back close to all-time high around $1.50 should we get a break here in the next couple of weeks. For now, though, I'm keeping my attention on a shorter time frame here on the 4-hour chart, where we are currently trading within a rising wedge pattern. Now, these patterns more often than not break to the downside. So I want to make sure it's very clear we're not going to rule out a drop all the way back down below 40 cents. However, with the FOMC being close and with the presumption that altcoins could have a big move after FOMC, you got to look at this support level here around the 48-cent zone and wonder if this is actually something that would cause a break to the upside. We've seen this happen more recently with coins like Solana, so you never want to rule out the possibility of these formations breaking in the opposite direction of where they should be breaking. On that shorter time frame, because of this volatile move that we have had back here in early August, the prediction breakout, should this red line be broken, would take us all the way back up to that longer term resistance in the world of 74 cents. It will be very key to watch both the charts, Aerodrome and Jupiter, over the next couple of weeks, monitor the news, monitor FOMC, and see if we get these bids to the upside. But if these major resistance levels are broken, we could absolutely see a tear to the upside on these two coins because they have this news that they could have major adoption coming with a new coin called Base on the way. Now, for my third and final coin that I will be buying, I have to admit to you, you cannot buy it right now. This is not an option to go out. You're going to have to be patient. Why? Because that coin's name is Base. It seems like the pretty obvious answer, but I need to make sure I say the obvious answer. This coin will instantly jump into the top 100, and I give it just a couple of short weeks or months before it's absolutely the #1 layer 2 solution for Ethereum, even in market cap. Some of you guys who have been watching the channel for quite some time know that I'm not very bullish on Polygon, Optimism, or Arbitrum. It's not that I think these coins are going to flop and die. It's just that their use case has been dwindled ever since the creation of Base. And with Base now getting that token, I think that it will fly to the top of the charts very quickly on layer 2s for Ethereum. So while I don't have a date and time right now, and technically the team is only exploring the idea, this is absolutely something to add to your research to watch for a time and a place, because there will be fireworks when this coin finally launches. I want to clarify, I am not a financial advisor. Please be responsible and continue to do your own research. These are 3 coins that I am very excited about for the future, but that doesn't mean you have to be. You also might be watching this video and saying, Tim, I think there's some other coins that will benefit from this news. By all means, though, continue to do your own research and invest in the coins that you think will be best. The reason for this video, though, is to bring attention to maybe some of you newer listeners who have not gotten the time and experience yet in the crypto markets to understand the dynamics of how things move. If you are looking to further your education, the first thing you got to do is just make sure you're subscribed to this channel to watch all of our content daily. Today on a live stream, our brother channel, Crux of Crypto, will be going live, answering even more in-depth fundamental analysis about what this news really means for coins going forward. So subscribe to our channel, subscribe to Crux of Crypto, and if you want to go even deeper and learn more, make sure to check out the Academy in the Tim Warren Trading Group right now. We teach people not only how to do technical analysis, we help them understand proper portfolio movements and make sure you get access daily for the up-to-date news and technical analysis that affects your portfolio. I encourage you to act quickly because on Monday, September 22nd, the prices of these groups will be increasing. So go to the description down below and hit that link and sign up today. If you don't like it, I'll tell you this, in 2 weeks, you can have your money back guaranteed if you don't enjoy this group. Odds are, though, I think you're going to stick around for quite some time. Guys, that's all I have for you in this video. Make sure to smash that like. And once again, make sure you're subscribed to the Tim Warren channel. I'll see you in the next video. Adios.